Hey, hello everybody. Welcome back to this members video. Oops, microphone was glitched. Anyways, today I'm gonna talk about a topic that I had in my head for quite some time, and I want to talk about it in a members video. So this is what I'm gonna do today. Okay. First of all, thanks everybody for coming out to the birthday special. It wasn't my birthday, but it was a better birthday party than the dude whose birthday it was. And this thanks to Chad, everybody who came up, everybody who submitted ideas for the worst DSP moments. We covered probably more lore in this single stream, even though it was 12 hours, than every other stream that I've ever done. We covered most of his iconic lore. So that's great, and it was a lot of fun. Now today's video, this video, is gonna be on the topic of grind, and not the grind that he likes doing, not the grind that is going around and killing a bunch of mobs and getting a bunch of souls or runes or whatever. We're gonna talk about the grind that matters. We're gonna talk about his channel and why it sucks. Now, title of this video is DSP is running away from the grind, because that's exactly what he's doing. First of all, let's talk about the grind, right? In the day and age that he's doing this, and he's doing his streams and let's plays and everything, all his competition already borderline naturally know how to grow. They've seen this in other streamers, and the kids that now start streaming, they already know how you do it. They know how you stream, they know how you act on camera, they know how to grow your channel. They know that you need to make a TikTok account and post some like highlights. They know you need to have a Twitter. They know you need to have like YouTube shorts, whatever, all that kind of shit. They know it, and it's kind of natural. They don't need to learn it or ask anybody for this kind of advice. They kind of know it because they learned it. All the kids that are now starting to stream. The rest of his competition are also leagues ahead, because and we're subtracting from this the fact that it's DSP, okay? Because DSP is a special case, he's an isolated case, sort of, on the internet. So we kind of subtract from this entire thing that it's DSP's channel. Let's imagine it's not. Let's imagine it's Paul Burnett, right? It's a completely different guy. Now, this guy, he needs to do some grind. He needs to go on Twitter and follow a bunch of people, engage with them. You need to go on YouTube and watch a bunch of people's videos. Of course, he did this with Elden Ring, and then he was sitting there saying that he was more fun and his playthrough is more fun than everybody else, which is amazing. Of course, he's super right. Let me move this camera a little bit. Oh, this is a terrible layout. Anyways, yeah, step 2 is that his idea of grind is way different than an actual functional idea. Now, a functional idea of grind is, yes, you can create a lot of content, but make sure that it's of decent quality and not just put a bunch of shit on the internet and hope that people enjoy it. Just hope, just hope. Because that's his idea that worked back in the day when there was absolutely no competition. And shit that worked back in the day when he had to abuse a terrible algorithm that he can nowadays not abuse, because that's just not how it works. Now, that's his idea of grind, and he's still trying to do that because, of course, he can't upload 60 videos a day because none of that shit's gonna work. He still tries to do the modern era version of this, which is uploading like 6 hours worth of videos in like 5 videos or 6 videos a day, and then spamming a lot. In all of this, I get that it takes effort and it takes energy, but it's energy that it's sent in the wrong direction. It's like focused on something that it's not gonna work, and it's not the meta or the trend. It's like if you're a flat earther and you try and prove that the earth is flat, and you focus your whole life, you dedicate your whole life. Are you putting in scientific effort? Yeah, you are. But is it meaningful and going to something that is meaningful? Not really. Not really. Earth is not flat. Just how DSP is not going to become successful again by abusing the same patterns of the productivity, whatever he's been doing, is same workflow from 10 years ago. Now, of course, The issue, again, is that he's unwilling to learn. And we're not talking at this point unwilling to change, because obviously he is, and he's not a guy who changes. He's a guy who says he changes, and then you tell him that he doesn't. And he can't change because he doesn't want to learn anything, even though nowadays learning stuff is easier than ever. And like as when I talked about his competition, those people, they know that everything is behind a single Google search. Everything you want to know at any time. You want to figure out how to chroma key something and how to make how to remove your background, how to do anything, you just look it up. You look it up, and there's a 95% chance there's gonna be a completely free solution for you out there somewhere. But he just doesn't want to do that. I don't know why. I don't know why, but he just doesn't want to. So now he's a bottom feeder, and he's gonna lick toilet seats until he dies, and that's it. That's okay with me. I'm gonna watch him for as long as it's fun, and then I'm gonna be out. So that's it. That's it, I guess. That's the video. DSP is running away from the grind. Why? Because he is not willing to learn. Not change. Not necessarily change, but not willing to learn in the slightest. And also that the opposition he's up against nowadays is just like, they just know their thing, man. There's tons of it out there. If talk about streams, gaming, even fucking mukbangs. Anything he does, there's tons of it out there by people who are infinitely more interesting, infinitely more fun, infinitely more skilled. Because today I was watching some YouTube videos. I made a different account, so it's not just like DSP's face that all I see. And I was going around subscribing to a bunch of channels and like discovering some new channels. And I saw some pretty bad videos on gaming and stuff like that. But when they were bad, they had a lot of redeeming qualities still. Either the video was edited well, or the script was just not good, but everything else was kind of nice, or the gameplay was nice, or just the guy wasn't all that interesting, or anything. They have redeeming qualities at the end of the day. In DSP, what's preventing him is that his shit doesn't have a lot of them. It doesn't have a lot of things to distract you from the fact that it's bad. Because you can have a movie that is actually real bad, and the writing is gonna be bad, but the effects are good, the direction is good, sometimes you have a nice shot here or there, the music is good, and it's gonna distract you, but DSP has no redeeming qualities. And what makes this worse is that his name is down the toilet already. Not already, because he's been doing this shit 14 years, but his name is down the toilet. So any attempt to rebrand himself, as in, think of like a KO gaming scenario, because that was definitely an attempt from him to rebrand. It just failed completely because he didn't plan it out in any decent way. And also, he's fucking DSP. Any attempt to rebrand, it's gonna lead back to, hey, you're the guy that jerked off on the internet. So this will never change. And it's not even like he can have a rebound and flip it around and be like, yo, he's the guy who masturbated on the internet back in the day, but now he's making badass gaming videos and he's so fun and he's so entertaining. No, he's still gonna be the guy who jerked off, who still makes terrible, shitty videos. And that's just how it's gonna be, man. And people that are willing to learn, they're gonna go and get Premiere Pro or Photoshop or whatever, and they're gonna look up on YouTube how to green screen a video, how to edit a video. You know, what are the shortcuts in OBS? What is this? What is that? And eventually, they're gonna figure it out. And yeah, like I said, it's pretty natural for a lot of people out there when you watch a bunch of podcasts, watch a bunch of streams, a bunch of YouTube videos, for you to know how to approach the progress, the process. So yeah, if you watch a podcast, then you know what makes a good podcast good. DSP doesn't watch podcasts. His podcast is an abomination. He watches other streamers, but he watches them just so he can say at the end of the day, hee, I am so more entertaining than those people. And in this way, doing the opposite of learning. I don't know what's the opposite of learning. I guess forgetting, but not really. Anyways, I'm starting to repeat myself. Thanks again, everybody, for showing up to the Christmas style special streamathon. And enjoy this video. Let me know what you know below. and hashtag swag. Okay. Okay. And now I'm gonna end this video like this. Whoosh.